Okay, it says it's connected to Twitch. It says it's connecting to YouTube. It looks like we're live on YouTube. Barracuda. Okay. And now let's check Twitch. Okay. And it looks like we're live on both. Yay! I did it.
Awesome.
Now let's see if my network connection stays live. And if this chat app they have to combine... Oh, stream configuration quality. Acceptable. Oh, it's acceptable, I guess.
Victory.
Yeah, they put out this, the service I use to stream out to multiple places, has an app to, combine all the chat channels of both. So hopefully this works. Let's see how this looks. Oop, audio's on. Caller turned on your radio.
What? Is something loud?
Just was causing some feedback in my headphones.
Ugh.
You know, the usual.
Grief. Oh.
Hey there, Dimebag. Boy, that looks...
Is something loud?
Really terrible. Just...
Which one?
Causing some... the chat that I put in the stream. Alright. Hold on, everyone. Hold on, I'll get it. Hold on. I got it. Everyone settle down. Everything's fine.
Shirt feels weird.
My nipples feel weird.
It is, man. It feels like a paper bag.
Well, that's a little...
It's scratchy.
It's a little blurry. Hey there, Cosmic Storm 99 and Siles Azer. Look at all these happy peeps in chat. Oop, no, you go above that, and then you go above that. There we go.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I got invited to the Walsh alumni golf outing.
Oh, did you? You know,
I think that's
gonna show up.
It's in like September. Why not? It's golf.
There might be some peeps we liked there.
I got a couple guys from the baseball team. Brad Hubert. I don't know if you remember Brad.
A little bit.
Brad Sturznickel.
Oh, yeah.
And Wilkinson.
Oh, nice. Good group of dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad sent me a text the other day. He's like, "You want to golf in this thing?" Yeah. Why not?
I know
Who are we golfing with? Where's it at?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Where are
When?
my pants? Alright, what does this say?
I'm available whenever you need me, Cupcake.
So I can use this to stream to a lot of stuff. I wonder if it's heavy on my bandwidth or on their bandwidth.
I need some new eyes.
You can stream to Hitbox, Ustream, and a bunch of other places I haven't even heard. Hey, Ryu Hazuki. Our first YouTube chatter. Showing us that it's working.
Did he post it first?
No. Our viewers have more class than that, Knobs.
Do
First
we?
walls? No. Well, we don't, but our viewers do. Oh, man.
I am kind of itching to get a 4K projector.
What do you have that can output 4K?
Nothing.
But you got to lay that groundwork first. Then when you buy this...
If I don't have the display device, I don't have to anyway.
That's true. When you buy the Scorpio, you plug it in and boom, 4K. Done.
Oh, man.
How much does a 4K projector cost?
A
ridiculous... Like, it just doesn't come with a price?
No. They're all call for price.
Yeah.
Well, they're all, like, movie theater, like, projectors at that rate.
Oh, yeah.
Because they haven't made home models yet.
I bet someone has, but it's probably it's cheap at $45,000.
Alright, I'm having trouble seeing. Alright, search by feature. I'm going to do that here.
4,000 Ks.
Resolution.
When there's an announcement trailer and they play a song like Mad World for Gears, is there a song that caught your ear? Mine is the Death Stranding song. That was a good song. I actually liked the Florence and the Machine cover of Stand By Me for Final Fantasy 15. It's a classy joint. I don't know if I can name anything beyond that lately.
What, other than Doomsday for Borderlands?
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's Flux Pavilion, I think it was.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Cosmic Storm 99 has a note here for you, Knobs. He says, wait until January, that's when all the new models come out, and you can pick up a 2016 model for quite cheap. Or a brand new 2017 model, which is more likely to happen.
Well, here's the thing. I am a horrible shopper.
Yes.
I am as impulse gets.
You are the impulse shopper. You're the reason why there are end caps. It's just
Yes.
like, ooh, Steelbook.
Yes. Yes, if there was, like I've been keeping up on those. I think I've been pre-ordering them now. Because I'm tired. Like, we're not on the show.
No,
Fuck
we're live.
Target.
Really?
Yes, fuck Target. I was like, all right, you're gonna tease me with a Steelbook edition that I can't walk into the store and pick up day one at like 8 a.m. They're all sold out already.
Fishy.
You know, you need to get some more.
Sold out, or we haven't brought them in from the back?
Probably a little column A, a little column B.
Yeah.
But no, it's just fucked up, man. Like, I'm not giving up on... Actually, I still have a Highlander Steelbook. They have yet to deliver me.
Great. That reminds me of when I think it was Brad and I went to go buy Rock Band 2 or 3, I think it was. We went to Best Buy like when they were going to open for the day. And when we went on the floor and looked for it, they're like, yeah, we don't have that right now. It's like, no, it comes out today. This is the one time I'd like you to check in the back. Having worked at a grocery store, I know there's nothing in the back. That's not a thing that happens. But you need to go back there and you need to go get this giant box for me, please.
Why is this print so fucking small?
Because you need a 4K display to show it correctly.
No, if I was at work, that would be solved.
Yeah, that's true.
With my 40-inch 4K monitor I bought for work. Oh man, plants look so nice on it. A lot of real estate on that fucker. All right, so I mean, 4,000 for a JVC, but here's the thing.
That's not bad.
They're all filament lamps.
Oh.
That's my problem. All right, lamp type. Here, I'm gonna go LED. All right, just to give you a hint, that jumped from the lowest price being... Hold on, I'm going to do lowest price here. Price. There we go. Price. $4,000 for the cheapest model.
Okay.
Okay.
Which seems reasonable.
So then I am going to switch this into lamp type, LED. You know what the cheapest model in this one is?
20?
Starts off with question marks. And the next one, oh no, it says not applicable.
Oh, good.
So that's a good one. Oh, but the Digital Insight 4K LED projector is available for $149,000.
A little out of the price range.
I think that's what my house is worth right
I was just
now.
about to say, like, just buy a brand new house in the neighborhood.
Hey, I'm gonna call up the insurance company. Like, hey, I need to double up on my insurance. Why? Because I bought a projector.
I bought a thing.
I bought something. I needed an insured.
That price, just buy another house, start renting it out, and saving for a 4K projector.
That's so dumb. I don't understand that.
I mean, you're right. At that point, you're running a movie theater.
Like, even with like, all right, so the Xeon, that is starting at 100,000,
Jeez.
and that is, I don't know. Have you ever seen a Xeon bulb?
I don't think so.
It's a little bubble in the middle, and it's got two. There's no filament between, but the light source is arcing electricity.
Awesome.
I know. That sounds so cool.
Tesla was right. We finally made it.
But here's the bitch. Lamp life expectancy, 750 hours.
Well, we're not quite there yet.
Like, what the fuck?
Someday.
Yeah, like the metal halogens are just, I mean, you're talking 3,500, which means you have about 2,000 hours of optimal use.
Yeah.
Before it's noticeably dimmer. No, you have 1,500 before it's noticeably dimmer. It's about a half-life.
Yeah, that's true.
Looks white hot first month.
Yeah, and the LED is going to last you way, way, way longer. But
oh, like the LED one that I got?
It's like a factor of 10.
It's insane. It's insane. What is... Alright, so maybe... Alright, I'll check out 2K. Oh, there are no 2Ks available.
Why would you want half of a projector?
Why? Why not? I would not want to do this.
Okay, let's check our stream quality. We've been running here for a minute. Alright, Twitch. Yeah. Looking good. YouTube, how you looking?
Yeah, that's the one I got right there. The Optima HD 91 Plus. That thing is outstanding. Retails $4,000.
YouTube's got 1080p 60. Hot. Look at us.
No.
What?
No. I refuse.
Well, fine.
How does this one have... Alright, all the other LEDs have like 20,000 hours. This one's got 60. What makes yours special?
3 bulbs.
Digital Envision Sin 1080p. Check you out, kiddo.
It just has an old man drawing caricatures in it.
It just looks dumb. Oh, no vertical or horizontal lens shift. You suck.
No, thank you, sir.
Does it have like a sim?
What makes you so good?
What makes you special?
Okay, let's close that out. I shared show notes with you, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yippers. Oh, I should probably put Uno on here.
I haven't even dicked around with the 3D on my projector yet.
Do you have any 3D Blu-rays?
No. Well, yeah, I do.
Did Tron ever come out on 3D Blu-ray?
Yes, I have it.
Nice. I still want to see that in 3D. Don Bag asks, Boston, have you tried Mobius Final Fantasy? I have not yet. I downloaded it, and I installed it, and I keep playing Record Keeper. And, Avengers Academy, of course. Now that they're
why are you still doing that to yourself?
Because they have a MODOK event right now.
Damn it.
Squirrel Girl is recruitable right now, and Phil Coulson will be the next one. So, you know.
Oh, did you see the trailer for Luke Cage yet?
No, I saw some GIFs from it, especially the one where he gets punched in the face and that guy's wrist crumples. So good.
Yeah, that's gonna be really good. I'm waiting for a full length trailer of Iron Fist. They just had that one teaser.
I was talking to Meg about it the other day. I'm kind of done watching trailers for a lot of stuff that I know I want to go see. Because I feel like there's too much. Like, I'm not going to watch the Rogue One trailer. Because I know I want to go see it. So, why spoil anything?
Isn't that one Jedi like Donnie Yen? That's a
I
good
think
casting.
so.
That's a good cast.
Yeah.
He's pretty awesome. Ip Man.
Yeah.
Donnie Yen. They need, whatchamacallit needs to be more stuff. Rama from The Raid. That dude's great. He needs to be in more stuff.
Oh, God. Okay. You ready to kick this thing off? Since I have 2 games to talk about.
All right, cool. Now I did my due diligence.
It's true.
I've got 4.
I played 1 game for about 40 hours straight this week, so.
Oh, are you talking about the name that shall not be named yet?
Probably.
Already got Game of the Year on everyone's radar right now.
Oh, you mean the opposite?
Really?
Since everyone hates it.
Oh, I thought everyone was loving it.
Nah, well, we'll talk about it.
All right.
It's so hot I have to keep my window open, so I'll be curious to see what happens during this episode.
I hope the ice cream man drives by.
Man, that ice cream truck from my old apartment was so great. There were no kids in that apartment complex either.
None.
Like, no one would come out.
He's just punching a time card, man.
Yeah, he's just making his rounds. The map says where to go. It's got a line. I'm driving the line, man. Yeah, Dimebag, I'm playing Call of Duty. Yep, sinking real deep into it. I don't know, man, that new Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't understand why everyone's like poo-pooing it.
I like space.
I do too.
It looks fun. I can get in for a Call of Duty maybe like once every 5 games.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about what it was by the time I picked up, whatchamacallit. What's this? Oh, so I bought one of those copper cord, like compression sleeves for my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, those sucked.
Oh,
like,
really?
there's no support. I might as well be wearing a fucking nylon.
Just wearing a sock.
Yeah. That's about all it was good for.
That sucks.
Waste of money. I burned it on principle.
Might as well.
Maybe I'd scrap the copper in it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, breathe in those good copper fumes.
Something else happened this week. I cannot think of it. Oh, man. Way too much day drinking yesterday.
Never a bad day for day drinking.
Oh, it was so hot. It was like 90 and balmy, like it had rained.
Oh, that's the worst.
Man, I lost count on that golf course. Like I was just I couldn't drink fast enough.
It's supposed to be 105 here tomorrow.
That sucks balls.
Yeah, I don't know what the humidity is supposed to be like. Oh, 36%. No big deal.
Forecast.
Butts.
Let's see. Monday rain. Tuesday rain. Yeah, but at least it's in like 79, 80s.
Yeah.
When you get
Sounds
these
like
showers and it jumps to the 90s.
Yeah, it just gets gross. Yes?
It's random cough.
Nah, my wife's still sick.
Oh, sorry. Alright.
You ready? Let's get this started before we both pass out. Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of That Video Game Podcast. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me, as always, Mr. Knobs.
Hello.
A bit of programming news here at the beginning. TVGP Game Club number 39 has been decided, winning half of the votes, suggested by Lucas Kane, the Saboteur. The Saboteur.
You know, I was always curious about that game.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I have that for 360, and it's one of those things where it came out, and it's like, oh, this looks like kind of a fun, open-world beat 'em up sort of thing, and I just never made it into my 360.
But yeah, like it seemed to have like that noir feel to it, and at that point it was like, I don't care about that anymore.
Yeah, because that was one weird thing where there were like 3 or 4 games that came out around that time that all had like that sepia tone and like the black and white and the noir feeling. It was before LA Noir, I think.
No.
Just a dog climbing you.
If
If you're watching this live, we're streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the moment. You can chat in both, and it'll show up on the live stream. So
I think it ripped my nipple.
Well, you have 2 at least,
Dude,
or more.
like I was fitted with a spare.
Yeah. And it's really hot here today, so I have my window open. So if stuff happens, we're recording this in our houses. So be forewarned. All right, let's get right into it. Knobs, what have you been playing this past week?
Alrighty, well, we had a good Monday night game night with some Battlefield 4 action. Did not have any nemesis this week, so it's disappointing. Can't beat the
Maybe
combat
you were
Diva
someone's
one.
nemesis.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Mostly it was the other team, or the guys in our party. I think I took one of the guys, I think it's GMO, Commander GMO, I think I took him out in a tank like at least 3 times.
That's such a good name.
Would just sneak up behind him, pop a couple mines on it, just back up, giggle, giggle, RPG, boom, and then the delay, pop, 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 pop. It's like my
So
favorite
good.
thing. I love that because it saves me because I don't have to carry around C4 and eat up that. I have mines I could drop on the ground, but I can throw them on vehicles. And then, especially like I love baiting vehicles. Like I'll drive a tank up somewhere and I'll pop like 3 or 4 mines on it. Just sit back and watch the other team hop into it.
Hey,
Watch
free
it drive
tank.
away and then pop, 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 pop. Like, yes.
That's really good.
Oh, I'm such a troll. I'm just giggling the whole time. But no, it was another successful Monday night. Come out and join us, man.
Yeah.
Monday night, 10 p.m. EST on the Xbox One.
Battlefield 4 and Left 4 Dead 2 are basically free at this point, so
Yeah, pretty much.
scoop them up.
Speaking of Left 4 Dead 2, we had a little Friday night free-for-all, but it was Donnie and Scott versus Ian and I, and that one got a little pear-shaped for Donnie and Scott, where they were having no fun. None. That's a bummer. I mean, need more people. We probably should have, like, it was late. It was late Friday. I had to be up at the golf course 7 a.m., so I'm up at, like, 6 bells. So I'm like, I don't feel like waiting for randos and dealing with the drops and the connection stuff. Let's just...
Yeah, let's just do this.
2v2, let's roll.
Yeah.
So, that was a thing. That was Friday night. Let me see. Oh, Nonstop night. I finally cracked 50. I'm level 50 plus right now.
Nice.
I think I'm almost go up 51, I think. And I don't know what the unlocks are. Do I get tokens? Do I get more coins?
And that's your character level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I just get some jewels?
Do I get a pat on the back?
I don't know. It's like, hey, do I get a crisp high five
Right.
at this point? But I have unlocked several pets.
Ooh.
I unlocked Ghosty, the floating log.
Okay. Not what I was expecting, but even better.
Yeah, who has projectile ranged attacks. The blue dragon, I got him. I got the... Oh, I think those were the other 2 I was really shooting for. But I did get the moose. He just kind of runs around, just headbutting everyone around him.
Just spearing people.
It's great. I don't know. I was kind of hoping he was going to spit walnuts, but that might be asking a little much.
Maybe that'll be some DLC.
It's a little deep cut for us,
Right.
knowing the Invader Zim.
Yeah.
But a room with a moose. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, the little guy's pretty good.
Yeah. It's a little scrappy.
So, and all I literally have left to do is ascend, I think, 6 more times and then get to level 350.
That's not bad.
And I have got everything in that game.
You've checked all the boxes.
I have. That game is really good.
Yeah. Still really good. I think we've been talking about it for a couple months now at this point, right?
It's been at least 3 weeks. At least.
It's been way more than that.
I don't know.
I think it's been at least 2 months. So for
I thought this was episode 470.
Almost. I think for a free mobile game, when a lot of those games don't typically grab us, I think for us to be talking about a game for a couple of months pretty consistently is a testament to just how good it is.
Oh, it's outstanding. And what makes it outstanding is you don't have to micromanage it.
Yeah. And it doesn't bother you for in-app purchases.
No. You get, like, you and all the ad watching is optional.
Yep.
You don't have to watch any ads.
And it just gets you stuff. You know, every 30-second ad will get you stuff, but it tells you what you're going to get. Where it's like, hey, you're going to get a cloak if you watch this 30-second ad. But it doesn't even really pop up in any annoying way.
No, it's just little bag of jewels and coins just, like, on the side. You're like, all right, I can open that up. Oh, it's a revive potion. I don't feel like watching. Oh, it's coins. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, I've got enough of those.
Yes, tokens. Yes, XP. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives so much XP per each one.
But since I rolled 50, I don't get that XP anymore.
Lame.
Yeah, but what do I need it?
That's true.
All my skills are unlocked now.
You've reached the top of the mountain.
Yeah, and the last skill was, I think, Void Stun. So you put the Void pull in, and it stuns everyone.
That seems pretty great.
It's awesome. Especially when you're swinging a big sword.
Yeah.
It's outstanding. And then last week I started playing Stickman Golf 3.
Yeah.
Wow, that game is really good.
Yeah, it's sort of unfortunate because it has a name that when I think it was Adam Smasher in chat recommended it for us. When I read that, I was sort of like, is this like some Newgrounds game? Like, is this... That sort of sounds like what... It makes it sound cheaper than it really is, but you start playing and it's actually really good.
Oh, yeah, like, it's very simple. Like, I was like 13 or 14 under on the first 9, and then it starts throwing different stuff at you. I'm having a lot of trouble with the gravity adjustments here.
Oh, I didn't even get that. I had so much trouble with the sticky walls.
Oh, I got sticky walls pretty easy. Just full blast.
Yeah.
Just beeline your way around the cores.
Just pinball it all around.
That's all you did. There's a couple of them where the sticky walls are moving in the other one, where they're starting to combine the different aspects of it.
Nice.
And getting those bucks is a futile effort. Oh my god, there's some other devious spots.
Yeah, I almost feel like you sometimes have to do a run where you're just going to collect the bucks. Like, you really don't care what your score is going to be. Yeah. Some of them are just, like, above a pool of water. It's like, well, that... Okay.
Yeah, so
I know what's happening there.
I can collect that and eat 2 strokes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so got a bunch of stuff there, so that game is really awesome. I like opening the pack, too.
Yeah, like, you tear the side.
You tear the side of it open, and just here's your cards.
Yeah, that's another free one that I got to thank the community for recommending to us. That it's free, it's really good, and it doesn't. I think the only thing I've seen in there for in-app purchases has been like purchasing those card packs.
Yeah.
But you don't seem to really need to.
No, and a lot of the stuff, like, I'm not exactly sure what it does or if it gives me advantages. So, whatevs. Yeah. It's stuff.
It's good and it's free.
And then the last thing I did this week was I finished Homefront Revolution.
Hey, you got to the top.
I did. That one, like I was getting pretty close to there. I got up early this morning and I played maybe an hour of it. And I felt like I was encroaching on the end game.
Yeah.
And then probably about 45 minutes before 4, I hit the point of no return.
Of course.
where it says, like, all right, you got your stuff done because you're not going back beyond this point here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? It can't be more than a half an hour. I'll be here on time.
Yeah, let's just bang this out.
20 minutes after 4, I finally finish it. And it was an all-out assault. I got to blow up the blimps, though. That was pretty cool.
Awesome.
The big scanty blimps that were gassing the cities.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was pretty okay. I didn't start playing around with the other guns until, like, this last mission.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, I wonder what this does. Ooh, I wonder what this does. This would have been useful about 90 hours ago.
Yeah. That's such a weird game, though, too, because it seems fine, but based on how you felt about the game, I'm not sure who to recommend it to.
I don't know who that game is for.
Yeah.
Red Dawn fans? I don't know.
Maybe.
They make a lot of Wolverine's references in that.
People who really like Assassin's Creed and wants one that's sort of on the same level. I don't know.
It's essentially Red Dawn, the video game.
Yeah.
Like, it's essentially what it is. Like, they could have easily branded that as Red Dawn.
I wonder if they
and
ever
everyone
tried
would
to.
Everyone would have been like, okay.
All right, yeah. Red Dawn 2. Yep, seems great.
Well, I mean, they reference a lot of Red Dawn stuff in there.
Maybe that was the original pitch.
But yeah, so we're fighting through the North Korean defenses and whatnot. I'm liberating the areas and cities, and then we get betrayed at one point. I think I got betrayed last week by the guy. Yeah.
So spoilers for the end game if anyone's going to play this, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
I think I might be the only one that played this.
You're the only one that finished it. Everyone's like, ooh, what did happen?
Yeah, so anyway, I got betrayed by this dude that I know a real life doppelganger. Like, this guy easily could have been the face model for this character.
Okay.
Weird shape, head, and everything. Like, this guy was like a dead ringer. So he sells me up the river, and I thought he got away, and it just, all right, so he just does everything. But I just went back, and I had the option to kill him. Oh, yeah, dude, I bashed his head in with a door.
I killed the hell out of him.
The guy's option, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Yeah.
I don't care. He just gave me the information I need to finish this. Whatever.
I finished him.
Cowering for his life right now. Oh, F you, dude.
Yeah.
Done.
He got what coming for you.
It was strangely satisfying.
Yeah.
It really was. So you go through that, and then you have there's escort missions, finish the game out.
Oh, God. Just like one last stab to the back.
Yeah, there was one last poke in the eye.
Yeah.
Like his little Roddy Roddy Piper just sitting there like, dink.
Boop.
Like, just bink. Just got me twice. But yeah, so you get there, you get your escort mission, you escort the Sams to where they need to be to take out the things. And then so I am fully loaded. I'm all health. You get the last mission, you like the 3 main people in the story slide up the door. Oh, the doctor's mad at me too. Like, really mad.
Of course. Well, he was none too pleased.
So,
now he's...
he's really none too pleased now.
Yeah.
So, before all this, before the sliding the door up, we'll get to that in a second. We get done. We're gonna do the big embarrassing, the mayor of Philadelphia's speech to this, and the guy's like, I can't say this. Do you know what they're going to do if I say any of this? The one girl gets mad, stabs him in the back of the neck, and pins him to the table. We're like,
totally normal. All right.
Like, all right. And then there's like that, like almost a network style piece. You know, get mad. You know, take your stuff back, grab your guns, go fight. If you want it, fight for it. Like, really, like, firing up speech.
Rah!
Yeah, America.
Yeah.
So So he gets on with this speech, and then, the crazy emo chick and the soldier guy that's been you're pretty much two main interaction dudes, like through the whole thing, and the doctor. Then the doctor, like, they're celebrating, high five, and it's like, we did it, man! Everyone, the streets are full of revolution! Hooray!
Let's go eat cheesesteaks.
Then here comes the doctor in the tie shows up, and he's like, "Why are you celebrating? You know what's gonna happen." He said what was gonna happen. And I'm like, what? He didn't really say. He's like, well, you hear, Pittsburgh and blah, 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 and like 3 other cities. You ever hear from them again? Like, no, they're gassing us right now. We're boned. I just wanted to help people. We're effed.
I just wanted to be a vet.
I've had enough of you. I'm out. He goes running up storm, and everyone's like, let's blow up the blimps. They're like, yes.
Great idea.
So anyway, so we're in the final run. So as soon as you're done extorting the SAM mission, the guy's like, hey, we need an all-out assault on this thing because our SAM's gonna get through because these duster planes are... The first reference to these things, like, I'm supposed to know what they are.
Has anyone else seen Independence Day? We got some of that going on.
Yeah, they're like floaty drone things that are just blocking or like sacrificing themselves so they can protect the big gassy blimps.
Mm.
So we got to stop them. So we get done with that, with the escort mission, and then you hear and it's like 500 meters away, where you're like, oh man, now I got to run all the way over here. And then you're getting these updates of these guys, of the dude Parrish, and I forget the chick's name. I don't know. She was a horrible character.
Zoe, probably.
Sure. Yeah, Zandel is in there. They're fighting their way through, and you hear them like, "Oh, we're taking fire." Blah 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 blah. Oh no, this is getting really tough in here. It'd be really nice if you showed up, Parrish. Like,
Xanadu, don't die on me.
You just sent me across the map to escort a SAM, a truck-mounted missile launcher. What do you want?
Maybe ironically, that's her name.
So yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
All right. So then, as you get up to the door, like, oh, we broke through this door. We reached this one. We're almost there. And like as you run up there, then it goes into this, like, I wouldn't say cutscene, but you're running through, and there is carnage everywhere.
Jeez.
So like it was like, man, where were these guys the whole game? Like, why do I feel like I killed everybody?
Right.
Except for my buddy rocket launcher guy.
Right. I liberated all these burgs.
Yeah.
Where'd you
why
guys
are there
come
so
from?
many peeps here? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand this. So you're going through, and you get the, like, oh my god, help us with the door. Like, all right. So help with the door. Of course, you open it up, and there's the Goliath tank just mows down everybody. And I'm like, oh, of course, this is where everybody dies.
Right.
So then my dude Parrish gets shot in the gut. We leave him to die, and then Zamika, or whatever her name is, decides to grab...
Zeljans comes in.
Yeah, which I think she grabs a med kit trying to help, but she's like, I'm going to do something worthwhile because I screwed everything up. I stabbed that dude in the neck, and I'm going to go do something that means it. And you're like,
Oh,
you
boy.
try and catch her and stop her. And at this point, I have all my guns. Like, I am fully loaded with med kits. I am good to go for the end of the game. So you run up there, and then you're trying to catch her and stuff. She gets through. She power slides under the tank and blows up.
Well, she won't be in Homefront 2.
And guess what? Now I'm down to a pistol.
Oh my god. The latest abilities they could possibly do.
So all my stuff's gone. I'm stuck with a pistol.
God, I
and
hate that
I
so
am
much.
severely wounded. I can't even use a med kit. All my med kits are gone. I was
God,
like, did
that
she
pisses me
blow
off
those
so
up
much.
too? What is going on?
Right. What does she have? Can you throw those at the enemy?
So then you're slowly working your way up the tower to get to the drone controls or whatever. You have a couple enemies to shoot. You get up there and you get the guy with the Cyclops mask and stuff. You choke him out real fast. And then you go to grab the thing, and there's another one just materializes behind you.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Check your corners. You've been playing this game for how long?
Right.
You don't even have that option. So then you're on the ground getting choked out, and it fades to black. And I'm
God.
like, are you kidding me?
You're
At
like,
this
please
point?
let that be the ending. Just roll credits.
Then all of a sudden you hear one faint gunshot. Pop, and there's the dude that just got shot in the stomach.
Naturally.
Just crawled his way up to the top of the tower, which is probably, I don't know, maybe 1,000 meters away, for he was mortally wounded. And then you pull the lever, everything, like, apparently turned into dive bomb mode, and they just started crashing into each other.
You
and
launched an EMP.
just everything's crashing. All of a sudden, then your little rockets are going off your little SAMs thing. Good thing I escorted them to where they needed to be.
Yeah.
All the blimps are gone. Homefront revolution. Finn.
What's so funny is, like, so much of that game sounds good, but when it's all put together and kind of half-baked, it's not really... It just didn't turn out super great.
Well, no, and here's the thing, like, so I was taking my time and I was hitting all the cameras that were everywhere, all the drones. I was wiping out everyone in these compounds when all I literally had to do was run, do my objective, and everyone was gone.
Yeah. All you needed at the end was a pistol.
Yeah. That's, like, it was... I mean... what was it? So, the drone control towers, all you do is, like, literally sprint, heal, get to the point, hit the button, and all the bad guys disappeared.
Jeez.
Because you liberated the zone.
That's so bad.
I mean, it got to that point, but I don't know.
That's a bummer.
It didn't do anything different from the first area to the last area.
And it didn't do anything well above and beyond what most Ubisoft games do.
Yep.
It just kind of got halfway there and said, well, okay, that seems good. Which is fine, but...
Yeah, it didn't feel varied. It felt like a very... I'm not gonna say generic shooter, because it did the Crisis thing pretty good with the your little attachments on the guns, and you're doing that. And the attention to detail on that was outstanding, because not only do, like, when you turn the gun and you're inspecting the gun, you automatically unload it, which I thought was, I love that touch.
Yeah, that's nice.
You're like, well, I thought this automatic shotgun has a big barrel of bullets on it, and you're like, where is this? So I do all my attachments, put it back in, and then I'm like, all right.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Oh, and that thing was literally, like, the field in front of you was just a hail of bullets.
Jeez.
That shotgun was sit and spray.
That's really... I'm glad you finished it. I'm glad you kind of got the whole picture of the game, but it's a shame it never really came together.
I mean, the shooting was pretty okay. I mean, even upgrading all these weapons, I didn't feel like it really mattered.
Yeah. Especially not for the ending.
No. I mean, you couldn't even use them.
Yeah. Man.
But...
Now you can move back onto Doom.
Either Doom or Mirror's Edge.
Oh, yeah.
I need a coin flip for that one.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, Uno's coming out?
Yeah, you got that coming.
Yeah. Oh, maybe somebody wants to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I'm okay with that.
Probably someone does, yeah.
I don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. But it's done. I can box it up, put it on the shelf.
It has been done.
It is. It is done. I kind of want to play Shadows of Mordor again, though.
Yeah? I never finished that.
I think I want... isn't there no, the version... Is there a version for the Xbox? Did I play it on Xbox One?
Yeah.
I don't think I played any of the DLC. Maybe I did. I don't know.
I don't think you played any of the DLC. I think once you finished it, it went on the shelf.
I worked really hard in that game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that one was... I decimated Middle-earth in that game.
Yeah. By the way, chat is highly recommending you play Doom.
So is Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
Just because I'm...
Just to be contrarian.
I am pandering to no one.
Yeah. I won't be your monkey.
Well, no. I know Doom is fun, so it's there when I need it.
It's like your reward.
It is.
I did well on the test. I get to go out for ice cream.
It is. It is delicious ice cream.
Mm.
It is. It is soft serve custard.
Mm-mm-mm. All right. Anything else you played this past week?
Golf.
Yeah.
Real golf. A lot of real golf.
Yeah.
Oh man, that game.
Have you been watching any of the Olympic golf stuff?
No.
Man, somebody just got a double eagle yesterday, which was incredible.
Yeah.
There have been I feel like if people typically don't like golf, that's the stuff to watch because everybody is playing at such a high level. It's insane.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Anything with the Olympics. Like I haven't watched much of the Olympics this year.
Yeah, I haven't either.
And I watched a bunch, like some of the swimming last night at probably like, I don't know, it was around 10 or something.
Yeah, we did too.
And I was excited. Like it was exciting to watch. Like that last relay race with Michael Phelps, where the dude doing the backstroke set a world record, and everyone is jacked, and then they lost the lead. I'm like, what are you doing?
What's happening?
And then Phelps brings it back, and then it comes back to win. I'm like,
yeah,
USA.
It's been so good. Yeah, I haven't watched much, but it's been really, really great.
Oh, it has been. I mean, it's the Olympics. It is everything competition should be.
Yeah.
The best of the best.
Yeah. Just doing what they do.
It's awesome.
Man. All right, well, this week I played more Hyper Light Drifter. Last week, I think it was, I sort of finished the main game proper. And I've been going through 2 of the zones trying to get 100% of everything, and I think I have 100% in half of the game now. There's a pretty incredible amount of stuff in that game sort of hidden away behind false walls and hidden bridges and stuff.
Oh no, wall meat.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because you don't even break walls, you just walk through them. But the way the game does it, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but the game teaches you how to spot where there are like fake bridges and false walls and stuff like that. And once you learn what they're trying to teach you, it gets incredible where you're like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, I've been seeing that stuff for a while. Okay, oh, now I need to go back through this stuff. And you just like start peeling layers and layers, and it's really, really great. It's nice to play a game that's really well designed like that and reminds me of like a 16-bit game where it just kind of dumps you in the game, and in a really nice way, it doesn't over-explain anything. Like anything it explains, it's going to show you a quick picture of what the thing does, or like a real quick animation, and then you just have to figure it out from there. And it's never mean, but it's not going to be like, hey, press square 3 times and you'll be able to do 3 slashes at once, but you'll have to cool down and rest. You're going to figure that out. Like, the game doesn't treat you like an idiot. And I kind of like that it's, between that and between something like Shovel Knight. It's these
right.
games that harken back to days where the design was going to teach you what you needed to do in the game, and then you get to, just through experimentation, you get to learn how to kind of break those systems and use them to your advantage. And I kind of miss that from a lot of games. So it's nice to see that. Nice to see that back in effect. I still have 2 more zones to 100%. I probably will do that, and I think at that point I'll probably put it away. I could potentially go for a platinum, but the 2 trophies that would prevent me from doing so, there's one where so this game has New Game Plus, but it's kind of funny because the term is kind of the opposite of what New Game Plus really is. In the main game, you have 5 little pips of health, and you can hold 5 health packs at once. When you start with New Game Plus, it takes away all of your guns, it takes away all of your outfits and everything you've collected, and you start the game with just 2 pips of health, and you have to build up all those upgrades over time, but you can never get more than 2 pips of health, and most enemies will hit you for 2 health at once.
So great. So now you're getting one shot at every time.
Yeah. So
instead of New Game Plus, you should roll the game.
Right. It's almost like hard mode. It's the exact opposite of New Game Plus, where most of the time you like have all your stuff and you're just walking through the game. So that sounds fun, but maybe a little bit harder than I want to experience with that game. The other one is beating the game without dying once. There are a lot of rooms I can't go through without dying once. So I'm not sure I want to punish myself with that. It could be fun, but it might be one of those things where it's too hard that I don't like the game anymore at that point. So
yeah, I mean, we're in our 30s. We don't need to test our skills anymore.
Yeah, I've been through that. I graduated.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Black. We're done.
Yeah, exactly. I beat that game. I'm good. Beat the game a number of times. And the last game I played this week for, I think, over 40 hours so far is No Man's Sky.
All right.
Okay.
How is it?
I really like it. My wife and I have been talking about it a lot recently. At some point, she and I will probably do a spoiler cast about it, but both of us were really excited for No Man's Sky, but we never really got caught up in the hype train, and I feel like that worked in our favor, because going into that game without really any expectations, I feel like it hasn't let me down. Like, one of the big things that people are upset is probably too soft of a term, but that's the one I'll use, is about the lack of multiplayer in the game. This dog, man, it's in love with you. And there was some stuff a couple of years ago where the lead designer said, well, yeah, you can run into other people on planets and you'll be able to see each other and do some stuff. And that ended up not being in the final game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which for me is kind of a bummer, because my wife and I play so many games co-op that I think that would have been the experience that we would have really liked, to explore these planets together and fly around space together and all that stuff. As it is, we're kind of having our own separate...
Hand in hand, travel
exactly.
in space.
Yeah, a 2-seated spaceship.
Reaching out.
As it is, we're both
me.
sort of having different experiences, but in a really interesting way, where it's sort of like, oh, look at this planet I just got to, and my wife has been spending a couple days on one planet kind of mining the crap out of it because it's this really rich and beneficial planet, where I've been jumping to different star systems and warping all over the galaxy. So that's kind of a bummer, but I don't really mind that much.
I'm heading down in the plains, baby. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Take care of the homestead.
The call of the stars. I need to go. I think,
second star to the left and have at it.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying this game because, for me, it's a very relaxed experience. Like, it's this very chill game where at no time are you ever really at super risk. Like, if you land on a planet, and I've landed on some planets that have just been a hot garbage fire, and you land on it and it's 450 degrees Celsius, and your health is ticking down in a couple seconds, just leave. You can just leave the planet. Like, you don't need to stay there. You can stay there if you want to challenge yourself and see how long you can survive there. But there's there's no real reason. You just hop back in your ship and you just go back to space. You just go to another planet. So
and then you run into Matt Damon and he steals your ship.
That'd be pretty great. I don't know. I feel like I've had a couple of rough weeks with job interviews and stuff going on. So I feel like this is kind of the game I really wanted, where you can just explore space and hang out and see some weird procedurally generated animals on these procedurally generated planets, name them inappropriate things, mine some materials. And it's one of the lead developer, I think it was, said what he wanted the game to feel like is diving into a cover of a bad science fiction book. And it kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like every planet you land on, it's like, all right, what am I going to see? Like, what is this going to be? And how crazy / cool is this stuff that I'm going to run into? I feel like the only thing that... There's been a lot of stuff about this game that's been pretty overblown. I'm playing on PS4, so I'm not running into the really bad PC launch that happened, which hopefully will be fixed very soon.
It's always fixed.
Yeah,
eventually.
I feel like the thing that a lot of people are missing is it's okay to be excited about a game, and it's okay to be upset that a game launched in a very broken state. This stabbed by a dog. This team is only about 12 people, and they're putting out this huge game on both PS4 and PC at the same time. So that's not really easy to do. The credits screen is a one page of credits that doesn't scroll.
It's a flash page.
That's how small this team is. And yeah, it sucks that a $60 game launched in a broken state on PC, and I've been having some occasional crashes on the PS4 version, but overall, for what it is, it's been a pretty solid experience. I think the only thing for me that's been a little bit overblown is people really comparing it to like a survival game. If you think about like those 50,000 games that are on Steam that are all like, let's put a branch and a rock together, now we have a hammer, let's break down trees with that, let's try and survive. It's not really that. I think those games aren't good. Those games have never clicked with me. I've always bounced off of them every time I've tried to play them. No Man's Sky isn't really that. I think in a really positive way, because I think people are misunderstanding the difference between randomly generated and procedurally generated.
Yes.
When you look at a procedurally generated planet, it's always going to have materials you need to get off of that planet. Like, it's always going to have plutonium, so you can, charge up your jump jets or whatever they are, so you can get off the planet. Anything when you're in...
Or the Libyans. You always have the Libyans.
When you're in space, you're always going to find, I think it's called Thamium-9, that charges your pulse engines so you can go really fast in space from planet to planet. So, that's the strength, and to me, that's the real benefit over some of these survival games. The stereotypical survival games, or these randomly generated games where you could land on a planet and just get stuck. There's no chance of that happening. There might not be a lot of resources, but they're going to be there, and there's going to be enough that you can get off of that planet and go on to another one. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm really enjoying it. I've played way too much of it over the last, since it came out on Tuesday. And I think for me, it's one of those games that I could see myself coming back to every once in a while and being like, let's just explore some planets for a little bit. Let's just chill. The soundtrack is really great. And it's kind of dynamic based on what you're doing and where you're going. You're learning all these languages of these 3 or 4 different alien races and chatting with them and trading, and there's cool space stations that look like they're straight out of Russia. There's so much cool stuff, but I feel like the one criticism that I feel has been really valid so far has been that there's not a ton of variety. I think if you're coming into this thinking that it's going to be Minecraft, it's not really going to be that.
I always thought it would be like the space exploration kind of from Mass Effect, where you go into the different planets and just harvest materials.
Yeah, and it's sort of like that, and there is a little bit of crafting, but it's mostly for improvements for like your mining laser or the like your weapon or your ship or stuff like that, and it's all in service to. There's 3 storylines that are going through the game, and I forgot to mention the writing is really good. It's very sparse, but what's there is really well done. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain why I like it, because I feel like so far the internet hates it so much that like I like it because it's a simple experience and it's highly encouraging you to explore. And I have always really liked that, and I like landing on a planet and walking around and exploring and getting some materials and talking to an alien and solving an easy puzzle to start, fix an abandoned space station. And it's just it's a game that really clicks with me from an exploration standpoint, and I really like space, and this is all the way space. You're exploring an entire galaxy.
Well, Juba response, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. God, I wish those guys were in this game.
I'm concerned those guys are going to be in Mass Effect Andromeda.
They did say that a bunch of the species are in Andromeda. So,
how?
Man, space is a big place. That
maybe
that's
no
where
sense.
Maybe that's where the Elcor came from.
No.
That's where Planet Elcor is.
There can't be anything from Mass Effect in the Milky Way to Mass Effect in Andromeda. There's
except for the Elcor.
No. Maybe the squid people. Maybe because they were ethereal enough.
I'd vote for the Elcor first.
Oh.
So I think the thing about No Man's Sky is I never got caught up in the hype train. Like, I never got excited about the potential infinite possibilities in this game, because I felt like watching the trailers, that wasn't really what the game was going to be giving me. It was going to give me a huge galaxy, and your goal is to get to the middle of it, but beyond that, I'm having a lot of fun exploring and just doing that. And
well, it isn't about the destination, it's about the drive.
Yeah. And I get to explore space.
Yes, space.
Like, space is so cool.
Space.
So yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated. You'll be shocked. I'm frustrated with the internet at large. I feel like No Man's Sky is... Yeah. I feel like No Man's Sky is, like, getting me close to my breaking point about the internet, because everybody's rooting for everything to fail.
Well, yeah. But case in point, Ghostbusters the movie.
Right.
What? Why? What? Now, guess what? You won, internet. We're never getting another one.
Right.
Thank you.
And I think that and No Man's Sky are really great examples of this, where it's okay if a thing isn't for you. Like, No Man's Sky is not going to be for everybody. And that's okay. Like, a new Call of Duty game will come out, and people are going to be super excited, and it will sell 80 hajillion copies in the first 20 minutes. But I'm not going to buy it for $60 and then be super upset because it's not what I wanted. I already know it's not what I want. And, like, nowadays, especially with video games, when a game comes out, it's going to be the hot game on Twitch. Just go watch it. Don't spend your $60 yet. Yep. Just go see what it is. You can watch. I'm sure... Let me pull up Twitch. I'm sure there are still thousands of people streaming No Man's Sky. 44,000 people are watching No Man's Sky on Twitch right now. You have a really good place to go figure out what that game is by watching people play it for as long as you want to watch. So don't just go buying it blindly and then not be able to... What?
Don't direct that at me.
No, not you.
Because I will buy blindly whatever I want.
Yeah, but you're able to go and say, like, well, this game wasn't for me. It did some stuff well, it did some stuff poorly, and it was interesting, but look at Homefront Revolution. That's
I'm not going to start a blog about it.
Right, you're not going to go make a 30... you're not going to go make a 30-minute YouTube rant out of this. Here's my receipt. Here's my 60... You know,
this box kicked my dogs.
Right. Like, it shot my dogs and it burnt my house down. No Man's Sky, there's my review. 0 out of 10. You know, like, it's just... There's no understanding about the risk you take when you spend money on something you haven't seen before. And especially when it comes to a game made by a team of, like, 12 people that probably wanted to put a lot of stuff in this game and ran out of time. The game has to come out at some point.
I mean, even just on that aspect of it, I think that game deserves more of a pass than most people would give it.
I think the PS4 version deserves a lot of credit. I think the PC version launched in a state that, like, a lot of people with AMD cards can't launch the game. It just crashes. Like, that to me is a fairly major problem. And there's some underlying issues there from a programming standpoint, but they're fixing it. They're working on it. But, you know, the things that people are really complaining about is when you're flying down towards a planet and it's sort of drawing the geometry as you're flying down into it. It looks like it's phasing in. It's almost like staticky looking, and then by the time you get to the planet itself, it's fully formed. But while you're flying down, it looks sort of staticky and pixely as you're coming in. And people are like, I can't believe this garbage game. These developers put this absolute crap in here. This is absolutely unacceptable. It's like, guys,
internet, stop it.
I'm sorry, I'm drawing a planet that you're flying at hundreds of thousands of miles an hour. I'm sorry it wasn't ready for you on this tiny little console that's not even half the power of most PCs. So, I don't know. It's been, it's kind of been in my craw and it's been in my wife's craw about, like, just either play the game and enjoy it or return it and shut up. And just say, like, I made a poor mistake. I had a bit of a loss when I turned it in GameStop. You know, I made $40 back, but $20 down, and maybe that's a learning experience for, you know, looking at a game before buying it.
Yeah. It's not like you bought Ghostbusters.
Right.
The video game.
Yeah, whatever that Sanctum of Slime one was.
Oh my god, there's another disappointment.
Yeah. But that's all I've been playing this week, so let's take a break.
Right.
Man, it is getting toasty.
It is. Come on. Oh, I guess that's better.
Got one email, a couple of tweets. Got a bunch of very nice peeps hanging out and chat with us. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, it's Good Shred Day.
And not too much from YouTube yet, but
the
that's
YouTubes.
Okay. Gotta get some traction. I already have 6 titles. Been a good day.
Alright, shared with me. Yes, you are on top.
Boop. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at... I don't remember what Bound is. I wanted to look at that. Oh right, it's that new Sony Santa Monica game That looks really pretty, but I don't know what it is. I guess that's playing with the speakers. Oh well, stream got a little bit of music from Bound. High CPU usage detected. How could I? Alright, you, let's kick this thing off whenever you're ready. Since I'm melting.
That's next month.
I'm melting.
Okay. Sorry, I was doing my pre-show. Alright. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. We got releases this week for August 15th, 2016. Bound for the PlayStation 4.
This is a Sony Santa Monica's new game that I don't know what it is, but it looks really pretty. And hopefully it's not as bad as Hohokam was.
I just think it's Crackdown. Just give me Crackdown.
What
All right.
What brought that up?
I don't know. I just want to play it.
It should be coming out next year.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Microsoft's official statement was, we didn't think you guys needed Crackdown this year because there's so many other really great games coming out in 2016.
What games?
Yeah. That was the response. Like, yeah, you have a couple of games coming out, but there can be more.
Yes.
Like, I'll play Forza Horizon 3 and probably Gears 4, and that's it. Scalebound looks good, but I need to see what that is before I plop down $60.
I don't know. It's just...
Shake my fist at you. On notice.
It is Groove Up for the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One.
That's the sequel to Grow Home, which is kind of nice to see they're making a sequel to that, but I never played the original.
Neither did I. Deus Ex Go for iOS and Android. Why is this out before the game?
Oh, I don't... Well, it's not... It's so different from the other game. This is it's like Hitman Go and Lara Croft Go. It's that, like, tabletop move from point to point puzzle game. Yeah, looks really good. They added a bunch of stuff over top what Lara Croft Go did, so looks really good.
Okay. Metroid Prime Federation Force for the thirds.
That looks bad. That looks really bad. I really want to give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt most times, but apparently, from everything I've been seeing, if you don't have 3 other people to play this game with, just don't pick it up.
I just don't sully that franchise's name, Metroid Prime. God, come on. You had 3 unbelievable games.
I just don't understand why. So, like, Federation Force is mostly like Metroid Prime Monster Hunter, which on the surface would be kind of interesting, but that's not what people want.
No.
It's been long enough since Metroid Prime 3 that a new Metroid Prime on Wii U or NX would be fine. Especially Wii U, because you can use the gamepad as a sensor. Boom.
I would buy it. I would buy a Wii U to play Metroid Prime.
It would be super cool. It's not going to happen, apparently.
I love that game. I love those games.
Yeah. All 3 of them were good.
All 3 of them are outstanding.
Yeah.
All right, and let me see. Oh, 2 more. 2064 read-only memories for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita.
I've been waiting for this game for a really long time.
It's a great name for a game, though.
It really is. It's a cyberpunk point-and-click adventure game that looks like the old LucasArts games that is of, like, the Maniac Mansion era. So it has, like, the verbs at the bottom, it has your inventory, has everything on top, and it's this beautiful pixel art that is really good cyberpunk artwork. It looks really good.
Nice. All right, and repeat from last week, Uno for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Just keeping you excited.
Because I went to download it last week, and guess what? Nope. No. August 15th.
Well, speaking of last-minute delays for games we're really looking forward to, rumor is that Final Fantasy 15 is delayed until November. My first thought was, And then my second thought was, well, it's been this long. If you need a little bit more time to make it good...
What's a month beyond years?
Take 2 more months? Yeah. I've been waiting for 7 years now, maybe? Maybe more? Take a little bit more time. This was a really interesting rumor because it came out and everyone was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Square made this huge deal of going on stage and pushing a button, and September 30th worldwide came up behind him. They pushed a button.
I love it.
It's so dumb. And then a couple other people, including Jason Shearer over Kotaku, said like, yeah, no, I have verified this with non-Square employees. This is happening. And then on the NeoGAF thread, somebody posted a picture that they took of the new...
Button? The new...
No, I wish. Button version 2. The new instructions for the stand-up in GameStops. And it said, please locate your stand-up with date 9/30/2016. Please put this sticker over top the date like this. And it's like 11/30/2016. And everyone was like, oh, well, it's probably getting delayed.
Remember how much marketing that wasted dollars wasted on stickers?
Right. Yeah, like, what's your sticker budget? Like, all right, well, we got to delay it, so it's $300,000 for North America's sticker budget.
I want to see that line item on the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Here you are, sticker budget.
Yeah.
It's in the red already.
Ugh. It's too good. So hopefully Final Fantasy 15 is good, but the further they push this back, the closer it gets to Persona 5 on Valentine's Day. And that's the highest priority for me in 2017, video game-wise. So, you know, Persona's got my heart. So, get it out there.
Oh, someone's making ribs.
Oh, God. Somebody was grilling up some burgers behind my house, and, like, the wind was blowing in my house. I was just like, oh, God, please, I need a burger. Next news story here. Microsoft acquired a game streaming site and is going to start integrating it natively into their games. You might be, hey, great, maybe they bought Twitch from Amazon. No. Or maybe they bought Hitbox. That's the up-and-coming one. Nope. Ustream, maybe? Third place? No. They bought Beam.
What's Beam?
Exactly. It's a Microsoft product now. It's going to be in your Xbox One and Windows 10 Anniversary Edition based games. Congratulations.
I got garlic bread.
We got to go. Shut this down.
Oh.
So, yeah, Microsoft bought Beam, and that's going to be in your games now. Congratulations.
Great.
Next news story I have makes even less sense. You remember Nordic Studios? They have a lot of THQ's old properties.
Yes.
They decided, in their infinite wisdom, let's change our name to THQ Nordic. Knobs, I'm going to rename my company to Enron. That should turn out really well. You know what sounds great, guys? We got all these THQ properties. Let's just call ourselves THQ. They shut down because they made all the great games. Let's just bring them back. Nothing bad ever happened. What the hell?
Who's the intern that had this idea?
Who listened?
Is this like the boss's son's like, hey, son or daughter, saying, hey, you got THQ? Why don't we just do THQ again?
Yeah, everyone loved THQ. They keep saying, like, bring THQ back. No. They said, quote, as of now we have 23 game projects in development. 13 thereof have not yet been publicly announced, but are sure to be in the next months, end quote.
Oh my god, they are THQ.
Yes, like you immediately called yourself THQ and they're like, we need to start more games. We're only working on 10 games. I want you to double, no triple that.
Great. And they're going to have their B team. They're going to... It's going to be... As their sub developing house, Grin, is going to start releasing games.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Oh, that reminds me. Where did those guys, BlackRock, where did those guys go?
I don't know. Black Rock Studios.
Because I was just explaining how awesome Split Second was to somebody, and I really want another one.
The developers have founded new studios, including Studio Gobo, Round Cube Entertainment, Short Round Games, no, and Boss Alien. None of which have links on Wikipedia, so they probably haven't really put anything out yet.
Oh.
John Musum in chat says, it's like what's his name in Beer Fest when he died and his twin brother took his place.
It's Silo. Silo.
So dumb.
It's like, hey, could you guys call me Silo?
Amazing.
That might be the best reference for what we just described.
Musum, you're welcome to join TVGP if you'd like. Be the third chair.
Thank you, Broken Lizard, for that.
Yeah. All right, next news story, which is a little bit less insane. Sony just sent out invitations to an event called the PlayStation Meeting, September 3rd at 3 p.m. at the PlayStation Theater in New York. It looks like they're just going to announce Neo, which they probably should do. Dimebag in chat reminds us it was Landfill. Thank you. Landfill.
Oh no, Silo was the tan guy because of the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably a good idea for them to announce this because rumor is it's coming out in November. So...
Really? It's coming that quickly?
That's the rumor, yeah. Scorpio's coming out sometime next year. But Scorpio. It's my rap name. DJ Scorpio! I'm curious to see... You know, I think Microsoft did a really... And we talked about this when we talked about E3. Microsoft did a really good job at marketing why you'd be interested in Scorpio at E3. This dog also wants Neo. I'm curious if Sony can talk about why you would care about this, but also why you would care if it is potentially going to launch alongside the PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to launch both at the same time, if you have a bundle together, how much is that going to cost a G to, like, dip into that? Like, how much... What's that going to look like?
Well, let's face it, Sony's really good at losing money.
It's true.
It's right up there with Microsoft. They're really good at it.
Them and THQ, back from the grave.
Yes.
Wise from your grave.
I hope they make an Altered Beast game now.
That'd be so good. They just call it Altered Beast 5. I don't know why. Do I need to play the
3
first
and 4 were so good.
Yeah. And last but not least, Capcom doing something actually pretty cool with Dead Rising. They are re-releasing. They're releasing HD remasters of Dead Rising 2, and Off the Record. All of them are 1080p 60. All of them have all the DLC and the costumes together with it. They are $20 a pop or $50 for the triple pack. PS4 and Xbox One. They are coming out in sometime.
Yeah,
September 13th.
I saw a banner ad for it. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. So in a month, that seems like a pretty good deal. That's a lot of game for all three of those. I really like Dead Rising 1. I hope people give it a fair shot.
I haven't, I only tried to play it that twice. I think I gave it a shot.
It's not exactly a friendly game, and the load times, both the load times and like the SD text issue, really didn't help a lot of stuff.
No.
That I feel like, unfortunately, Dead Rising's legacy is, hey, remember when everyone had SD TVs still when the 360 launched, and Capcom wouldn't patch in making the text larger so you couldn't read anything in the game? Dead Rising. Good times.
Dead Rising, bring out your binoculars.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's move on to tweets. Adderblack39 writes in, "Hey guys, what's the best unscripted moment you've played in a game? Something organic as a result of great game mechanics."
I can think of bad stuff that has happened.
Yeah.
Like me getting backed in the corner in the middle of a game by NPCs I couldn't get out.
That's true. Unscripted game moments. I feel like, oh man, what was that game on the 360 with the lash that we really liked? Where you're kicking people in a cacti?
Oh my god, Bulletstorm.
Bulletstorm. I feel like Bulletstorm was full of those where it's, you can take the game mechanics and you're like, wait, what if I do this? Will that work? And it works, and you get a lot of points, and you're like, awesome. This game's dumb.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of... I'm struggling to think if there's a case of an open world game we've played in a long time, like ever since you guys trying to launch buses over...
Oh, not trying. We did launch
2.
buses
right.
over Agency Tower.
That's true. I should give you the appropriate credit. But like ever since then, I don't know if I can think of an open world game, because you typically see that there, where we've had that sort of experience. I probably would have had in GTA 5 if I would have just stuck with it.
Yeah, nothing's really popping up in my mind. We did GTA 5 that wasn't awesome, that wasn't scripted.
Right.
I don't know, it's like exploiting game mechanics just to do cool stuff.
Yeah. Trying to like bend the mechanics as far as you can.
Well, just to see if this will work. Like, you go back to Crackdown, ground pounding some helicopter.
Right.
Was one of the most awesome things.
I feel like I never played Vanquish enough to really get to that point where it's like you're sliding around and you're flicking cigarettes to continue your combos and you're bouncing between dudes. I never got that good with it. I never got that great with Bayonetta either, like that.
No, I would probably say literally forcing myself to try and play Gungrave without hitting the ground.
Gun Valkyrie?
Gun Valkyrie, that was it, yeah.
Gungrave was a great game also. That needs to be on PS2 Classics. I'd pay like $10 to blow through Gungrave in 2 or 3 hours in an afternoon.
Everything in Saints Row was awesome. I mean...
The Max1087 in chat asks, nothing from Saints Row? That's a great question. I feel like the problem with Saints Row is the game inherently is so crazy that it's kind of the norm. Like, your play's a toilet for a while.
It's so... Like, that game is just so unique in its own way. I mean, just experiencing the dubstep gun for the first time was probably one of the most joy-inducing moments in video game arsenal history for me.
I don't think I ever really pushed Saints Row that far. I feel like I finished it, and I sort of looked at it and went, alright, there's a lot more content here, and if I keep playing this, I'm going to be real sick of this game. Like, I didn't want to go collect however many thousand, basically, agility orbs were in that game. I was like, I did that for Crackdown 1. I put in my time. I got my certificate of completion, and I'm good.
I can't help myself with that stuff, though.
I'm trying to get better, because otherwise I just don't finish anything.
I cannot help myself not to grab all that dumb stuff.
I know that's going to be a problem for me in Mirror's Edge whenever I pick it up.
Oh, there's stuff everywhere.
There's all these races, and you got to deliver this stuff, and pick up all these data whatevers.
Get a little drop behind the circuit breakers.
Yeah.
No, Saints Row, I think one of the funniest things was I was playing with Tom Gamer one time, and his character didn't walk. He just laid flat on the ground and just slid all over the place.
Amazing.
It's like, are you seeing this? Yep.
Saints Row 3 and 4 were so good.
They are awesome.
Racing. Putter, putter, putter. Alright, Rio H tweets in, Final Fantasy delay seems legit. Nay or yay to last-minute delays. I'm yay, I can wait if it helps the final product. Yep. Most times, yeah. I mean, and most times if they're last-minute, Final Fantasy 15 is probably a little bit further out from last minute for this one, but even if it's hey Uno had some issues, we're delaying it for a week, that's fine. I can play. I got plenty of other stuff to play for a week or a month or for a while. I think it's a bigger bummer when they say like, okay, it was going to come out next week, but it's coming out in March. And it's like, wait, what? Like, what are you doing for 6 months? Like, how's that? How broken was the game? Or are you adding like a back half to the game? Like, what are you doing? I think more often than not, the game turns out better for it.
Yes.
You don't want to play a broken game.
Yeah, but they're all broken now anymore.
That's true. But at least we can get day one patches.
It's just to what degree.
Yeah. We have one email here from Jimbo Jangles. He says, hey, Jimbo here. I was having a conversation with a coworker about our top 5 favorite games of all time. It's the first time I put my favorite games on a list, and starting from 5, this is what I came up with. South Park Stick of Truth. It's a great game. Mega Man 2. Also a great game. Mario 64. The classic. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And my number 1 is Zelda: A Link to the Past. Guys, what games are your... That's a solid list, by the way. Guys, what games are in your top 5? What makes them stand out from so many others? Also, what are your top 5 most anticipated... Well, we'll hit that one after our top 5. Top 5. I feel like Sonic 2 has to be on there.
I didn't have a love for Sonic back then. I mean... Oh, jeez. I'd just say DOA 2 is up for me.
You wouldn't want to put 3 in there?
No, 3's a better game, but
2 has your heart.
2 was revolutionary for me.
That's true. And 1 was bad.
Yeah, 1 was really bad.
1 is a bad game. I would probably put Symphony of the Night on my list. And that's an outstanding game.
Yeah. No. I would, if I was going Castlevania game, Castlevania, is it Curse of Darkness?
One of the PS2 ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that came out.
Darkness was one.
The one that came out for the Xbox too. The Xbox.
Yeah, that was. I don't remember which one that was, but Curse of Darkness was one of them.
It was the one that was. I think Lamented Innocence was the first one that came out on PlayStation 2.
I think so. Yeah.
That would be the Castlevania game that I would put on my list.
Yeah.
The one where you could steal stuff.
I'm trying to think of the name of the game I'm thinking of from PS2. It is a series. It is Shadow Hearts Covenant on the PS2.
Rez would be up there. So
I can't believe I forgot Rez.
That's 3. I have to say Frequency.
Yeah, I think Over Amplitude is fair.
Yeah.
And Frequency was in a lot of ways a better game and a more revolutionary game. I'd say probably
and I would say for the top of my list, the best action game I have ever played, Ninja Gaiden Black.
That's a good one.
There isn't a game that's better than that.
I think I would have to. I think I have 4. I think I'd have to round mine out with Fez. Get something a little bit more recent in there. I could probably make like a top 100. Like we could just. I don't even have a Guilty Gear game in there.
Oh yeah, do we have Guilty Gear X2? Don't have Split Second.
I don't have a Final Fantasy game in there. Yeah, Split Second would probably be...
That's in the top 10.
That'd probably be my number 10, if I'd have to guess. It's a really great game, but...
Did you even mention Crackdown?
No, I didn't even mention Chrono Trigger. It's hard when... It's hard when we've been playing games for so long. We have so many great games. Like, I didn't even put Super Mario World in there. That's an outstanding game.
Oh, Super Mario World, that's... Even I'm not even a Nintendo guy, and that's one of my favorite games.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard.
See, and even Saints Row the Third, like that game is just unabashed joy.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a really hard one. He also says, what are your top 5 most anticipated games on the horizon? Thanks, dudes, and appreciate the hell out of the show every week. I usually look at my pre-order list, but I don't think I have anything pre-ordered right now.
I don't know if I could go 5. I mean, obviously Crackdown, just because I love Crackdown.
Yeah.
Titanfall looks amazing, and I'm weirdly excited for Battlefield 1.
Yeah, Battlefield 1. Dimebag in chat says, how dare you not put Revolution X on there? Oh, my heart. Let's pull up the Wikipedia page here for some of this stuff. There's a new Phoenix Wright game coming out. I mean, I haven't
played one of those in ages. There we go. Like, we even missed like old point-and-click adventures we love so much.
Yeah.
Grim Fandango. Luminous. We don't have puzzle games.
Luminous,
like,
yeah. What was the Full Throttle? That was one of my favorite ones.
That's a great game too.
What else is coming out this year? Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse is coming out. I don't know. I'll probably skip that. I think Gears 4 is coming out. I'm kind of excited to see what that is and see what the reviews are. I'd kind of like to play another Gears game, but I want it to be what was that last one?
Judgment.
While Judgment wasn't bad, it wasn't of a quality that you kind of expect Gears games to be.
There was nothing wrong with Judgment.
Judgment was fine. It just wasn't Gears 3.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Gears 4, which...
Gears 3 was amazing.
Yeah. Hey, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is coming out. You pumped for that?
Oh, stop it.
Almost gotcha.
What's the pot on me buying that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably pretty good.
Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to read on my show notes for THQ Nordic, Start the Death Pool Now. I'm excited about World of Final Fantasy. I like when they take Final Fantasy stuff, smush it all together, and kind of make it fun. Watch Dogs 2, I'm really excited for. That's probably my number 1 that I'm pumped for.
Oh, I miss Human Revolution.
Oh, yeah. When is that even coming out?
I think it's
October?
Soon.
Yeah, of course they don't even really have it in here. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I think for me, Watch Dogs 2 is probably my most anticipated, which is weird, because Watch Dogs 1 wasn't that great. No, not spoiling anything for it. And South Park: The Fractured But Whole is coming out.
Oh my god,
December
I pre-ordered that, the big edition or whatever it was.
Oh, is there a special edition for that?
I think I got a statue with it.
Awesome.
Cartman in a raccoon suit.
In a steelbook.
Yeah, why
Some
not?
poster. Yeah. All right, that's our episode this week. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening and watching. If you'd like to visit us, you can do so at tvgp.tv. Email us tvgpfans@gmail.com. Tweet us at tvgp. Join the Discord chat. Everybody's in there having fun every day. Chat with everyone. And all the links and everything is on the right-hand side of the page.
How can I forget Tony Hawk X2?
It's true.
Oh my god, it's just, what a rabbit hole. Man, it'll be here all night. Alright, don't forget to join the forums. Please mark yourselves on the map. Join us for our game nights, Monday night, 10 p.m. EST on the Xbox One. Probably going to be Battlefield 4 for a while.
Yep.
So
switching it up.
Till some new hotness comes out. We'll go with that. Tuesdays, Destiny on the PlayStation 4. And Rocket League, Wednesday night, 10 p.m. EST on the PlayStation 4 as well. Thursday, still our dedicated Steam night, even though we've sadly neglected that for a bit here.
No reason it can't come back.
No, there's no reason at all.
Everybody's got Steam.
Yeah, we just kind of got to get our stuff together.
Collect our forces.
And Friday through Sunday, hey, we're online. Don't be shy.
And this month's Game Club game is the Saboteur. That should be really easy to find. I don't remember if it's on PC or not, but that didn't sell super well on 360, and I think it came out on PS3 as well, so you should be able to find that for really, really cheap. You can listen to our recap episode for the last game, Star Wars Republic Commando. Go check that out. That turned out really well. And yeah, we'll see in a while for Saboteur, which is hopefully good. I'm excited to play that. And you can watch the show live, twitch.tv/E1M1 Network. Also broadcasted this on YouTube, which seems to have worked so far. So
far,
going forward, subscribe to both of those places. You should get a notification whenever we go live. Going forward, we should be able to broadcast to both of those. And that's our episode, so we'll see you all next week.
Laters.
All right, I have 8 titles. It's a good week.
All right.
Starting at the top, do I get jewels? Number 2 is, do I get a crisp high five? I like that one. Ghosty, the floating log. I killed the hell out of him. Big gassy blimps. This box kicked my dogs. Sticker budget, which I like. Although it's a little too close to candle budget.
Yeah.
A couple months ago. And THQ, back from the grave.
Back from the grave.
That might be starting with a showstopper.
I like Ghostly, the floating log.
Yeah. Is it Ghostly or Ghosty?
Hold on. I will pull that up. If we can.
It's such a great sentence. Ghosty, the floating log.
The floating log.
Duh. What else would it be?
Brought to you by Disney.
I like that you're like, my thing was, when you said Ghosty, I was like, ooh, it's going to be a ghost. And you say, the floating log. And I was like, well yeah, what else would it be?
What?
How silly of me.
No, because Stumpy died. Oh, man. What is it? It is Ghosty.
Ghosty?
Yeah, so there's Stumpy.
Okay.
Right?
Pretty cute.
And then there's Ghosty.
He's floating. Oh, it's so dumb. All right, I'm gonna circle it because it's so dumb and great.
It is ridiculous.
All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. This is That Video Game Podcast, episode 460 for August 15th, 2016. Ghosty, the floating log.
It does what a log can.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching and chatting. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in YouTube for the very first time. Appreciate it, and come back next week, same time. We'll be here with another fantastic episode for free. It's great.
Always
See
free.
you guys.
Bye.
Peace.